Brexit talks in the House of Commons have defined the last 3 days, with 3 separate landmarks votes deciding the path of Brexit. Firstly, Theresa May's second Brexit proposal was rejected by MPs, which has meant the UK risked leaving on March 29 without a deal. Yesterday, however, MPs rejected leaving without a deal as well, meaning there will have to be some kind of framework in place when the country finally exits the EU. Now MPs have decided to delay Brexit, which would theoretically allow time for the government to draw up a new agreement before exiting it. A date later than March 29, MPs have voted for a delay to Brexit, meaning Theresa May is obligated to request an extension from Brussels. The next step in the Brexit parliamentary process is for Theresa May to return with fresh amendments to her Brexit plan, and for MPs to vote once more. If MPs vote to pass it this time, the Prime Minister will go to Brussels and request a Brexit delay for legislative changes necessarily before the final Brexit. This would theoretically allow for the correct changes to be made, facilitating a smooth and orderly Brexit. Read more. Brexiteer MEP pleads with countries to block Brexit delay. Article 50 vote. How long will Brexit be suspended for? Results from the extension vote. Image Getty. How long will Brexit be suspended for? The Prime Minister can only request a short delay to Brexit. Theresa May is requesting a date no longer than June 30, according to the Press Association. If Commons has not passed a deal by March 20, today's motion means it is highly likely the new delay would need to be renegotiated. Read more. DUP warns Theresa May of a Brexit deal. Theresa May will now return to Brussels. Image Getty. The motion adds that any extension beyond June 30 would require the United Kingdom to hold European Parliament elections in May 2019. An extension would require Mrs. May to secure the support of the other 27 EU member states. They are only likely to agree as long as there is a prospect of a concrete deal being reached, another Brexit referendum or general election. European Commission President Jean-Claude Juncker has said that Brexit should be completed before the European elections, which take place between May 23 and 26. Read more. Which MPs rebelled against Theresa May? EU member states will decide whether to accept Mrs. May's extension request. Image Getty. He said, if the UK has not left the EU by then, it will be legally required to hold these elections. However, European Commission President Jean-Claude Juncker has already signalled there is no room for movement with Mrs. May. He told the Prime Minister during their meeting last week, in politics, sometimes you get a second chance. It is what we do with this second chance that counts. Because there will be no third chance, there will be no further interpretations of the interpretations, and no further assurances of the reassurances.